I'm doing a max power test on my 130 MIG. I've got the wire feed turned all the way up and the switch set to max 2. This is the one that I modified. It's got a separate wire feed transformer. It's showing shows almost 40 volts coming off the transformer. That's with no load. And I'm not sure about my readings. I'm using an adapter. This is new too. I've never used it. Oops, not the wire off. It came with another meter that I don't have, but it actually measures in milliamps. I've got a pest over here too. It measures in milliamps. So anyway, we're going to give it a try and see what it shows. I'm not sure whether the readings are accurate. Right now it's showing 0.3, and I'm not even, there's no arc yet. One more try. It's feeding. I got to turn the feed down on the wire because it's feeding like too fast. Still too fast. And that sounds pretty good right there. That's about as wide open as I can go. I'm going to move this over and we're going to try it out and see what the draw is on the line, on the power coming into the welder. It's drawing 1.2 amps. I guess I could do the voltage too. I think I can do that right here. See all those? Yep. One more try. That all means, I guess you can draw your own conclusions. I know the thing welds pretty good. So also too, I wanted to show a couple of guys weren't clear on what I did with these wires. If you look on this, this is the secondary. This one here, oops. This one here is the one that goes up and feeds to the wire feed unit up here. The other one, the other secondary wire comes off this transformer and is right here and goes out to the ground. And if you look, there's this wire. They have these wires. It's underneath this. I got this wrapped up, but it's on this secondary. It comes off. They pull the wire. This actually goes to the gun, trigger on the gun. Somebody's more important, you know. It goes to the trigger on the gun and then comes back through this wire. You can see the two wires right here. This is the one I cut. The bigger wire is the one that comes from the transformer I installed. The smaller wire is the one that goes to the trigger on the gun, and then it comes back right here and goes down and to that circuit board. You can see the plug right there and the black wire right there. The other wire, this other wire that it came off right here was yellow, and you can see it right here. There's the black wire from the transformer I installed, and this yellow wire goes down into the circuit board plug. Anyway, those are the two wires you splice in. And you can see my wall wart thing just laying in here. I just got it thrown in there with a, let me see if I can turn on the flash here. Yeah, you can see I got a little 120 volt plug on the back there. And then that just ties in on the other side where your fan circuit is in the back for this 120 volt fan. But this also too, it's real important, this adapter. I think some of the guys are using 24 volt. I think probably, I'm guessing, because you can see the meter reading, I think 18 to 24 volts is probably a good range. Even my 20 volt, you see I have to turn it down, the speed, wire feed down, to get it to weld properly. So I think between 18 and 24 volts for that. But the most important thing is this is not a DC output. This is an AC output one, because it actually has AC coming off this transformer to that circuit board. And that circuit board, what that circuit board does is it converts it to DC, and it's either using pulse width modulation or whatever to control the speed of the wire feed. But those are the two wires you have to cut. You can see the plug really good there with the black wire and the yellow wire going to that plug. And yes, and it's hooked to that wire nut right there, which hooks to the transformer, this transformer wire. There's the other one, and the other one's up here I got. And I hooked my lead to that little stub hanging out there. Anyway, that's it. Oh yeah, I was using 35 thousandths wire too on the test. Also too, I have that, the breaker I'm using is a 30 amp breaker in the wall there. Because I know these welders have a tendency to pop a 20 amp breaker. So, looks like I got two dogs. Both the dogs are in here bugging me while I'm trying to do something. This is my Valentine's Day present right here. His name's Pup the Terrorist, because he tears everything up. He does like to play fetch though. See ya.